So good afternoon and welcome everybody. It's so wonderful seeing all your beautiful faces here in our circle. So welcome to the Reiki and Sound Healing Circle for the, I see some new friends in the circle, and it is really, really a pleasure to see you all and have you here. So welcome on Zoom to an afternoon of connection and healing and new experiences and filling in with Reiki. And we're gonna just imagine that we're in a circle of friends sharing energy and just holding the space for each other. So this is very exciting indeed. So I'm Kathy Brook-Wong, and I'm a Reiki master, and I'm the host for this afternoon. And today you will learn the benefits of Reiki, and you're going to be following me in a guided Reiki energy bath. And you'll also be learning the incredible power of sound healing and learn how to awaken and clear your chakras. So today's special healing arts guest is Arjan, and she is an advanced practitioner in sacred sound. She's a gong artist and percussionist with sacredsoundjourney.com. And Arjan, can you say hello and tell us briefly about your theme that you'll be sharing today?
Oh, hi. Yes, hi everybody. Great to see you all. Hi Eve.
Nice to see you.
I'm not sure who else. Great to hear Tina's on the call, and there's more people coming in. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about sound healing, and we're going to find out what the benefits are and what modalities we use in sound healing, and then use one of them, and we're going to be doing some interactive exercises in sound, and using toning and mudras, and a little, it's a kind of, it's chanting in a way, and just it's an interactive singing, toning, participation kind of the second part of the program.
Thank you, Arjan. I'm really looking forward to hearing more about this and having us all experience sound healing with you. So a few things, my friends. I'm going to be putting you all on mute right now so we can hear our guest healer. So you're on mute now, and I'm going to unmute our friend Arjan. Arjan, can you please unmute yourself? Okay. And I have another Kathy Brook-Wong here, but his name is Doug Winger, and he's going to be taking a look at the chat room. You might want to rename yourself. You might confuse them. Which is the real Kathy Brook-Wong? So Doug is here. If you're putting something in the chat room, if there's anything that you want to have attention for me, he's going to be keeping an eye on that, and he'll notify me. So you can always private him something if you want him to point it out to me. And again, welcome to everyone. So today we're going to be starting with, I'm going to be saying an opening prayer to set the intention for our afternoon. Okay, and it's going to be in the style of affirmative prayer. So you may close your eyes this time and just settle in as I say this affirmative prayer for us. There is a divine source, a universal energy. This divine source illumines all creation. This illumination expresses as wisdom, as power, as perfection, as love. I know this divine perfection is expressing in me and as each one of us in the sound of my voice. The divine and we are one. I know that each individual expression of spirit is here by divine appointment and is welcomed as part of an ever unfolding perfection of good. taking place here in our online Reiki and Sound Healing Circle. May each one of us experience greater awareness of the truth of our own perfection. And I declare joy and clarity, perfect health, peace, and faith. That is all that is well, and unfolding just as it is supposed to give birth to a more vibrant world. In gratitude for this truth, I release this word into the laws of the universe, letting it unfold, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is. So today, I will focus on the many benefits of Reiki. And I usually share Reiki at this time, but today I'll be participating in Arjan's workshop, so I won't be participating. I won't be sharing it distantly today. Reiki is a healing. First, I'd like to talk about what Reiki is. It is a healing. Was created by a Japanese Buddhist monk by the name of Mikao Usui in the early 1900s. And the word Reiki is made up of two parts. Rei, which means universal energy, and Ki, or Chi, which means life force energy. In India, is known as prana, and is the same energy that is involved in Tai Chi exercise. It works by channeling positive energy into your body, with Reiki masters and practitioners typically hovering over or placing their hands on different areas of the body, offering this energy, and then your body takes in the energy where it's most needed. The knowledge of how to give Reiki has been passed down, so it's accessible to everyone. And we all have the ability to give and receive Reiki, since it's this universal life force energy that is all around us. And when one learns to focus this energy, following one of the several lineages or methods, one can be a practitioner. So I have studied and received the title of Reiki Master in 3 lineages: the Usui Reiki, Tibetan Reiki, and Kundalini Reiki, which means I can provide a healing session for in person or distantly. And I could also provide classes to teach others how to become Reiki practitioners themselves. So now people receive or seek to receive Reiki for many reasons. Since it's a harmony, it's a frequency of harmony that can retune unhealthy energies. Reiki has many benefits that work in all aspects of being: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. And Reiki has the ability to speed up the natural healing process of the body and work alongside other treatments. And welcome again. Welcome to all the wonderful people who are joining us in this circle today. So I'd like to share a long list of benefits today with you. And some of you who have experienced Reiki in the circle, or had a session with me or with another person and learned how to share Reiki, while you hear this, if you've had experience already, tune in to think like, oh yeah, I remember that, or I've had that before. And the rest of you hopefully will kind of spark your interest on some of these wonderful benefits. So one of the things that it can do is have wonderful for stress reduction, deep relaxation, inner peace and harmony, balance the mind and emotions, relief from grief and sorrow. It alleviates pain and clears toxins, boosts our energy, and boosts our immunity. It heightens meditation and mindfulness, promotes healthy sleep, heightens intuition. Also, some of the conditions that Reiki has been used to help treat is heart disease, anxiety, depression, chronic pain, infertility, neurodegenerative disorders, autism, Crohn's disease, fatigue syndrome, and cancer. So reportedly, cancer patients who have received Reiki healing treatment say that they feel better afterward. There's been studies done. This may be because it helps them relax. And another reason is, according to the cancer research in the UK, it could be that the Reiki practitioner spends time with them and touches them. And this has a soothing effect on patients who may be overwhelmed by invasive therapy or fear or stress. Now, I want to remind you that Reiki is a safe and gentle therapy that works well in conjunction with other medical and therapeutic treatments to promote recovery. Yeah, so, but of course, keep in mind that Reiki is not a substitute for medical or psychological diagnosis or treatment. It's wonderful to supplement in addition to it. So people who I've had Reiki sessions with in the past have said, some things they've said is, I feel very refreshed and seem to be thinking more clearly. I think I fell asleep. People have fallen asleep during a Reiki session. I can't believe how hot or warm your hands got. I feel more relaxed, even more than after a massage. Oh, my headache is gone. My neck pain is gone. So, yay. So those are just some of the benefits of Reiki. Now, I'm very happy to get started. You're going to be experiencing a Reiki bath. How does that sound? Okay. Yay. Hallelujah. Okay. First, we're going to be beginning. So you can put your hands, first we're going to start with kind of a prayer. It's a 5 Reiki principles. And I'm going to show you on a slide because we'll be saying them in Japanese and in English. And the 5 Reiki principles are guidelines for everyone to live by to promote a happy and loving way of life. So let me get this started with a slide. Okay. All right. Okay. And so you can start with your hands in prayer position if you like. And this is just breathing in and breathing out. I will be saying it first and you can repeat after me. So let's breathe in Japanese. Kyo dake wa
Ko dake wa
ii karu na
ii karu na
shinpai suna
shinpa suna
kansha shite
kansha shite
yo hagame
yo hagame
hito ni shinsetsu ni.
hito ni shisetsu ni.
Now in English. Just for today,
Just for today,
I will not anger.
I will not anger.
I will not worry.
I will not worry.
I will be grateful.
I will be grateful.
I will do my duties with integrity.
I will do my duties with integrity.
I will be kind to every living creature.
I will be kind to every living creature.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, give me a second here. And now for the guided meditation, or now for our sound bath. Breathe in deeply again. Breathe in. And out. And just for now, I'm going to mute Arjan just for now. Okay, now bringing your hands out kind of like a bowl, like you're holding a bowl, and keep breathing. And imagine you're cupping the face of a person you love dearly in your hands. You could close your eyes for this if you like. You're cupping the hands gently and tell that person, I love you. You matter to me. Thank you for your life. And notice the electricity or heat building between your hands as you have that feeling of love. And try compressing or expanding this ball of energy that move your hands together. Do you feel that energy there? Now as you vision that you're holding the most beloved in your hands, take this ball of energy on top of your head, like you're cupping it onto your head. You may feel a warmth, so like a warm shower. You may feel tingling in your head. Now take it slowly down the back of your head and bring that warmth down your neck, your shoulders. You're just giving yourself a beautiful, warm, loving bath. And across your chest and along your arms. You know, bring it across down your torso and your hips, along your legs. Just feeling the warmth of your hands. Now slowly bring it back to your heart center. Breathe it in, soak it in. And take a moment to notice how you feel in your body right now. And I encourage you to share this beautiful Reiki, good feeling energy with yourself anytime you feel a little stressed or overwhelmed, isolated, needing comfort. And feel free to let me know anytime you would need, you need some extra help through a Reiki session. So take a moment. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. So now I'm going to unmute our friend Arjan and invite her to share with us now about the power of healing. Experience it with yourself, this wonderful sound healing. So Arjan, please unmute yourself and welcome and thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Kathy. That was beautiful. Did everyone feel the power of that Reiki and how it just completely calmed your body? Give me a thumbs up. Anybody feel that? Yeah. Thanks for inviting me to your wonderful session, Kathy. I've been on as often as I could, and it's always such a wonderful experience. So I thank you for holding this, for inviting me, and for holding space while And I believe, Kathy, you're holding space with through Reiki until we do some interactive exercises. Is that correct?
Sure. Sure. Well, you had asked me to participate, and I'd be love to participate with you. But I also the Reiki is open and it's turned on, and so I will gently share.
Right. When we start to our interactive, then I'd love you to join us, for that. And all of you, in fact. And I see, I want to give a little shout out to my friend Candy. She's here, and I'm thrilled because she has a beautiful singing voice. And when we do our interactive exercises, everyone will be unmuted, so please um, sing out, and that's what you came here for.
So I think
um,
the participants, sorry to interrupt, participants will need to unmute themselves at that time. So
at
please
that time,
do so. Yes.
yeah, at that time, we'll definitely let you know. So, uh, just before we get into some of the interactive exercises, just a little background about sound healing. There's so many benefits. We'll go over a review a few of them, but it's just an overall. It's very similar to Reiki. Some of the things that Kathy had mentioned, there's definitely a comparison. Reiki and sound healing are definitely complementary and do a lot of similar healing. Uh, the seven dimensions of wellness are physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, intellectual, environmental, and social. And sound can heal in all of these dimensions. And they, when I hold my public events or have my private sessions, my clients will tell me about the progress in their lives, and they tell me how it has helped them in every one of these dimensions, and it's just fascinating and wonderful. It's more than fascinating to me personally, because the reason I even got involved in sound healing was to heal myself from a very advanced diagnosis, and I only say this to so that you can understand the depth of how sound healing can heal. And 15 years ago, in 2005, August of 2005, in fact, um, I was diagnosed with esophageal cancer, stage 3. And this is a very difficult situation and a very difficult surgery. And I refused surgery. And they said I had zero chance of survival and without the surgery. And here I am, 15 years later, and I used sound. Thank you. I use sound as the main modality, and it's just the healing effects are amazing. Some of the other healing effects, there's just a wide variety. The, it reduces stress. It's deeply relaxing. It soothes, it purifies, it harmonizes emotions and feelings. It cleanses negative energies and emotions. People are always asking me, how do I cleanse negative energies? Sound healing. That's one way of doing it. It strengthens the immune system, which is very important in these days. It stimulates circulation, um, and it heals at the cellular level by significantly increasing red blood cells and activating white blood cells. And all physical healing occurs at the cellular level. And this is actually how I got really interested not only in sound, because I'd been doing sound for a while with Tibetan bowls And I reached a point in my practice that I need to go deeper. So needing to go deeper, my research found that the vibration of gongs and the research behind why that vibration heals, it's about healing at the cellular level, how after a gong experience specifically, that's where the data is, yet all healing occurs with sound healing, is that after a gong experience, they found, they measured before and after your red blood cells. And after a gong experience, your red blood cells are significantly increased. And we know that the red blood cells are the carriers of oxygen. So the more oxygen in our body, the more potential for healing. And we also know that cancer cannot live in an oxygen-rich environment. So that's one half of our equation. The other half is what happens with our white blood cells. Now, doctors don't like to have a rush of extra white blood cells. So sound healing is not going to increase your white blood cells. But what happens with white cells is that, well, their job is to swim around the bloodstream, find toxins, eat them up, okay, and help us eliminate toxins. Well, as above, so below. We get tired. We don't want to go to work. We want to take the day off or a week off. And our white blood cells get a little, I don't feel like doing my job. Well, what the research has shown is that after a gong experience, your white blood cells are excited, they're activated, they're looking around. What am I going to do? Oh, let me go to work. Oh, let me run over there and eat those toxins. Let me run over there and eat those. So this heals at the cellular level. Both of the data for that research and YouTube videos are on my website, Sacred Sound Journey, under Sound Healing. Okay, and you can see videos of actual the red blood cells, the white blood cells. So we'll direct you there again. There's also a gong therapy you can learn about that. So it's pretty exciting. And there's many additional benefits. There's a brain balancing that occurs with sound healing. It balances both hemispheres of the brain. I had a client, a private client, and she was a doctor, and healed people's brains, and was always balancing them. And after a session with me, she sat up and she said, I have been telling people or helping people balance their brains for 20 years. I've never experienced before. And after the session, I'm finally balanced. I feel it now. It's like, okay, that's wonderful. So that's one thing that it does. It does so much more. It clears old patterns of behavior. It eliminates these habits and thought patterns that no longer serves us. It connects us to our higher selves. It's very incredible. As far as illness, it speeds up recovery after illness, traumas, and invasive medical treatments. It improves sleep. It increases the vital energy flow. It increases creativity, intuition, motivation, removes blockages and toxins. It soothes, purifies, and just it changes positively our emotions and feelings. It stimulates the endocrine glands and regulates hormonal functioning. Um, it changes our brain waves. We quickly reach higher meditative states of alpha and delta. So it's used as a stress management. It creates peace and relaxation. It reduces anxiety and panic disorders. Uh, detoxifies, it balances the chakras. We're going to be working with that today, and and how it releases blocked energy is that sound is really incredible. Sound has consciousness. Everything has consciousness, which is really amazing to me. Even plastic has consciousness to some degree. But sound is really very intelligent, and it knows where to go to release the blockages. And it's kind of, I equate it to what dolphins do. Dolphins have this built-in radar. And when dolphins meet another creature, another dolphin, a person, it scans that person like radar. It's like, who are you? What are you? Especially gender. They're very interested in gender. They're very sexual animals. And so, like a dolphin can scan, sound scans each one of us. And when we're doing sound therapy, it knows what to do for that person at that time, what is needed. So you don't have to direct the healing with sound because it's going to heal you where you need. And so it's very intelligent, and it's very fun. Um, the so there's a lot of other things. It's just there's so much more that it does. You know, it eliminates fears and phobias. It breaks subconscious thought forms. There's personal growth and growth with relationships. That's a big one. People, are always who constantly, are coming to my events, and I see their progress, and they say, oh, this has changed with my mother or my sibling or my spouse. So their relationships are better. It creates happiness and joy and heart expansion. That's one people are asking me about. How do I open my heart? Well, sound healing, certainly is a heart opening, and it just helps you to come from your heart and be your authentic self. And so, sound therapy. It's interesting. Sound therapy is also beneficial for people who are deaf or with hearing impairments, because even if you don't hear the sound, you still can feel the vibrations. And that's another thing is people say, well, you know what, I fell asleep. Or like in Reiki, when you fall asleep, you're still getting the benefits, even if you fall asleep with sound healing. Sometimes we have overnight sound sessions, and people do fall asleep, and it doesn't matter. You're still getting the benefits of sound. So, what I want to do right now is start with a sound invocation. So, let's, just take a nice deep breath, close your eyes. If you want, you can either put your hands on your knees, and this little mudra we'll be using too. We'll just put this right on our knees, or you can have your hands at the heart center, whichever is comfortable for you. But go ahead, take a nice deep breath in. I invoke and evoke the divine, loving consciousness of the infinite spirit within me. I am a clear and open channel for sound, light, and love.
For sound, light, and love.
May the sound of light uplift me.
May the sound of light uplift me.
May the light of sound guide me. May the love of spirit embrace and protect me. May the sacred sound of my soul now resonate through me for the healing and harmony of all. Namaste. There's a lot of different techniques of sound healing. The ones that I use specifically um, are use brainwave entrainment, and that is a method that stimulates the brain. Um, if I'm entering a specific state by using pulsating sound, light, or electromagnetic fields, and the pulses elicit the brain's frequency following response, and it encourages the brain waves to align to the frequency of a specific beat. And I use drumming. I'm a percussionist, and I use drumming as that form of entrainment. Drumming creates a very natural form of sound entrainment. And I lead drum circles, and I teach private and group drum classes. In my private practices, I use tuning forks, and it's a very personal sound modality. And it's a very gentle, very non-invasive acoustic therapy. The sound um, and vibration, this vibrational therapy, it uses solfeggio tuning to help balance the energy of your body. And so by moving along specific energy centers, the tones can help smooth out the incoherent patterns to restore a more natural, harmonious state of being. And they're very effective and very interesting. Um, as I mentioned, I started my practice with singing bowls, and started with Tibetan singing bowls, made of metals, mostly brass, but over five or more metals. All of mine are handmade. They're ancient, and what they do is they entrain the brain uh, to move into theta brainwave frequencies that induce deep meditative and peaceful states, clarity of mind, and intuition. The sound vibrations impact our nervous systems and engaging our relaxation reflex, and it inhibits the stress of pain response. And since although I started my healing journey with Tibetan bowls, I moved into gongs very, very quickly. I'll talk about that. And then when I needed more, I moved into gemstone crystal bowls. So crystal bowls are quartz. Gemstone crystal bowls are the next generation of crystal bowls, where gemstones are infused in crystal for a very direct healing effect, specifically using crystals and bowls with sound. And the impact is amazing. Um,
Excuse me, Arjan, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but do you have a bowl or any bowls available just to show us? I know I didn't ask you before, but they're so gorgeous. I don't know if you have any to show us now,
um,
or are they all packed away?
uh, I can take a break, okay, and pull out some bowls, but right now, not there inside in the other room, so
I got it.
I don't
That's
want to
fine.
just walk away. Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and so the, one of the reasons of using crystal singing bowls is that the belief that our bodies are made of crystalline structures. And for this reason, it's believed that crystal singing bowls significantly affect all the organs and cells of your body, and that your brain frequency and state of consciousness can be positively charged by vibrations that are created during sound bowl meditations. And both types of bowls are very important in my practice. But the stars and in my events are usually the gongs, the gongs are a significant part of my practice. The sounds generated during a gong experience produces wide range of harmonics that create vibrations. And both ancient wisdom and modern science believes that vibrations bring your whole self into harmony, and that this is the harmonic state that allows for healing. Us gong players who follow Yogi Bhajan, and he says, this is a wonderful, wonderful thing that he says. He says, you have no resistance against this sound. It is the master sound. Everything you think becomes zero. The gong prevails. So your brain cannot. You can fight it, but the gong is very powerful. Um, Listeners often describe out-of-body experiences, seeing beautiful colors behind their eyes, past life impressions, expanded awareness, and higher states of consciousness. Yogi Bhajan goes on and says, the sound will carry you beyond your fears. The pressure of the vibration of the gong will release the nervous system of many illnesses. To regenerate the parasympathetic nervous system, nothing is more powerful than the sound of the gong. And we are on a platform here, Zoom, which is an audio platform. It's not a music platform. And Kathy and I really talked about this. And gongs and bowls they're so complex. The sound is so complex that it totally gets flattened out in a Zoom session. So we're going to not be able to use that. The other technique I also use is the Taoist techniques of 6 healing sounds, and these are exercises that exercises with sound for the major organs: the heart, the spleen, the lungs, the kidney, and the liver. And it's a way to feel your own resonance and notice where there may be blockages. And it's a very gentle introduction. It's a very introduction into using your own body for healing. And let's say it does a lot of things, but it's a very physical thing, and we do this in my public events. And then one of the most powerful, if not the most, many sound practitioners believe that the most powerful healing sound modality is the voice. And that's what we're going to be using today, healing with the voice. It's called toning, and we'll be extensively working with that. And I also just wanted to make a shout out to some other modalities I use personally. Classical music is a wonderful healing sound technique. So listening to classical music as much as possible. In fact, there's been studies that show the effect of music on the body, or music in general. And they took plants and they said, well, how are plants affected by music? And they took these different types of music, and I'll just point out too, in fact, they took rock music, hard rock music, heavy metal, and the plants were like backing away a little bit. Oh, actually a lot. And they played a little softer rock music, and plants were a little better. But when they played classical music, the plants leaned in. The plants wanted to be with that. We'll find that with animals, plants, all of us. We all feel this. And so that's a wonderful way for you to just turn on some music and get the sound effects. Kirtan, a call and response, chanting, modality. I sing and play drums with a wonderful kirtan group, um, and chant Om chanting is another modality, and it's a wonderful thing. So I know it's a lot of talking here about sound, and we want to get into it, but I just wanted to quickly just say that toning, because this is what we're going to be doing in just a few minutes. Vocal toning is it's a way for an individual to use your own voice to create a particular frequencies or vibrations within the body, and it's very similar to chanting. Um, and One difference is that when we're chanting, it's often words that are being chanted, but with vocal toning, it's normally sounds, vowel sounds, and each vowel sound is connected to a particular chakra or area of the body. Perfect. And here's what we're going to be doing. And we have there's a lot of many benefits of toning. Again, it increases oxygen, lowers your blood pressure, just all so many benefits. So what I want to do is I want you to we're all going to start with um, some deep breathing first.
Arjan, are we going to unmute ourselves now?
We can unmute ourselves now. Yeah, we can unmute ourselves now because yeah, I'd love to hear people breathing. Absolutely, um, absolutely. And what we'll do a couple of different breathing techniques. We'll just start very easily with inhaling through your nose for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 4. So this is called equal breathing. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is take a nice deep breath out through your mouth and just blow out all the air. And then count. Now inhale through your nose to a count of 4, and then exhale either through your nose or through your mouth, count of 4. We'll do this 5 times. In and out. 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 You might find that as you're doing that naturally, your exhale wants to be longer, and your exhale actually should be longer. And that's the next exercise we're going to do. This is an exercise called the 4-7-8. It's very powerful. I mean, I'm sure you can feel the effects of just the equal breathing. But the 4-7-8 is something that is just very, very powerful. Now we can take any of these exercises are portable. You can do them in the car. You can do them walking wherever you want. Falling to sleep is perfect for that. But the 4-7-8 just takes it a step further. And the 4-7-8 is you breathe in for 4, you hold for 7, and then you exhale for 8. And you can, as you go, you're even going to find you want to exhale for longer than 8. But if you can't hold for 7, it's okay. You can go into the exhale. I don't want anyone to be uncomfortable, but that's the goal, is 4-7-8. Okay, so we'll do a few of these. Okay, and so let's say we'll just exhale through your mouth just as much as you can. And the reason I say that is because, inhaling comes naturally. That's something that we just do. We have no choice. The exhaling, most of us, and me included, Do not let all the air out as much. And when we exhale, we're actually removing our lungs from the toxins that are at the bottom of our lungs. So when you exhale all completely out and blow that all the way out, that's really helping the lungs to clear out. Okay, so let's take a deep breath in, blow it all out. And then we're going to start our first 7-8. So in for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. In for 4, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. 2 more. In, hold, and out. In, hold, and out. Everyone feeling calm? This 4-7-8 exercise, it does a couple of things. The 4, of course, is your in breath. The 7 tells our body we're serious about breathing, and then of course the 8 allows us to really get our lungs cleared out. And for our exercise that we're going to do right now, it prepares us for being able to tone longer. So let's put back that exercise. And what we're going to do is we're going to be concentrating on each area, this chakra, and we're going to tone each chakra and visualizing the color, okay? And the tones are oo, or oo, o, ah, I, a, and e.
E.
E, e. And they're held out for a long time, okay? Each one of them. So you can either close your eyes if you want, or you can, refer to the chart. But let's all just take a nice deep breath. And then let's just focus on the first chakra, the root chakra. It's at the tailbone, at the bottom of our spine. And take a nice deep breath in. And on the out breath, we're all going to tone with singing, ah. In breath. Ah. Ah. Another one. Seeing red, beautiful red sunsets. In breath. Now we'll move our focus and our breath up just below the belly button to our navel, the sacral chakra. The tone is ooh, and we're going to bring in variations of orange and more sunsets and beautiful flowers. And take a deep breath in and out. Ooh. you're really pushing that air out when you're doing this. And another one, in breath. And you can feel that vibration in right below your belly button. In fact, you can put your hands there for this last one and feel it. Make sure you're feeling that vibration. One time, breath in. Let's move our focus, our breath up above our belly button to our solar plexus. It's below the chest. Let's bring in yellow flowers and just visualizations of the sun and beautiful light, bright, beautiful light. And the sound is oh.
Accessibility options.
Oh, good. I like that. So let's now take a nice deep breath in. The sound is ooh. Deep breath in.
Wow.
Nice, yeah, nice deep breath in. Two more. Oh. One more. See how that 7-8, 4-7-8 breathing helps with this. So yes, when you're doing this, just let it all out. Now let's go and move our focus and our breath to our heart chakra in the middle of the chest. Ah, the sound is ah. Let's bring in greens of the forest and the plants and the trees. And nice deep breath in. In breath. And last one. In breath. open your mouth as wide as possible and just let it out. This toning is not necessarily meant to be harmonious. It's for creating the vibration and letting sound heal. Let's move our focus and our breath to our throat chakra, right in the middle of our throat. The sound is E. And we're going to bring in the blue sky, the blue, the azure blue of the sky reflecting into the water. And take a nice deep breath in. If you have to take a second breath in it, that's fine too. Another breath. And our last breath. And moving our focus up to the third eye, right above our eyebrow. This color is going to be purple. Many times it's indigo, but we're going to bring in purple. Royal, beautiful, rich purple. The sound is A. In breath. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Deep in breath. In breath. That's beautiful, beautiful. Let's go to the crown of our head. Focus our breath and our conscious is on our crown at the top of the head. The sound is E. And bring in this beautiful white healing light, crystal light. And deep breath in. Relax. Yeah. Deep breath in. And the last breath in. That's beautiful. How's everyone feeling?
Great.
My
Good,
cat didn't
good.
like it.
Good. I sent mine in the back room so they didn't bug us. But I'm going to do something different. I've had planned an exercise too, but you know what? We're going to use exercise two in a different way. We're going to use these tones, and we're going to use these toning, and we're going to, you can keep that slide back up if you want, in a second, but we're going to use all of the tones, and we're going to use just free toning. Okay, no order, whatever comes out, and we'll tone for a few minutes, and don't hold your breath for this, and just breathe in and start another tone of your own, and whatever tone, wherever you want to go, but notice where the tone goes, up and down. Okay, so let's just take a nice deep breath, and you don't have to do it with me. You can do it at your own pace. Okay, and it can be however you want this to sound. Okay, and I'll start it out, but please join me. Open your mouth, tone loudly so your body knows you're serious. And so, nice deep breath in. There's so much more we could do with toning. If were you able to feel the vibrations in your body? The power is amazing. Um, I'd say, and certainly one of my sound healing teachers thinks that sound is the most healing modality, more healing than gongs. I think that we need to start wrapping up. I can go on and on, but Kathy, I think we need to, time
Thank you
goes
so
so
much.
fast.
So we won't be doing the mudra. Should we show them just kind of what a mudra is, or the hand motion is? We can extend a little long, about 5 minutes if you like.
If you want to, we can do the exercise, or certainly we can show them with, sure, absolutely. And by the way, this exercise, yeah, sure. This exercise and both of these exercises are on my website. You can go to Sacred Sound Journey and go to toning, and these exercises are there, both of them, all of them, and more. And the exercises now include, it's really very similar where we start at the root chakra and we work up, and the sound is a little differently. In fact, let's go through just one of these. Okay, we'll just do one sound for each, okay? Is that okay, Kathy?
I think it'd be one. It's just so just to
Yeah.
have a taste our appetite for what is a mudra and how to.
Yes. Okay. Great. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. So the first one is at the root chakra. The sound is lam. The mudra is simply your thumb and index fingers together, just resting on your knees. Thumb and index on your knees. Ready? Take a nice deep breath, and the sound is lam. Be sure to tone with me. Sure to open your mouth. The next chakra up, sacral chakra. The sound is vam. The mudra is to place your hands in your lap with your palms facing up, and your right hand is resting on top of your left, and and your thumbs can be touching, and just place that in your lap. Sound is vam. In breath. Next chakra, solar plexus. For this, that sound is going to be ram. And for the mudra here is to take our hands between our heart, and sometimes you can just point down a little bit, but we're just placing it just below your heart and your stomach, and it's a long ram. In breath in. Ram. As we move up to our heart chakra, the sound is yam. It's similar to the root where we take our index finger and for our right hand, thumb touching, and as we put that at the heart center, and as the same index finger and thumb, and place that on our left knee, and the sound is going to be yam. In breath. Yam. Hold that one as long. And moving up to our throat chakra, the sound is hum, and we're going to interlace our fingers, and the hand is by the stomach, and the thumb tips touch. Okay, interlace our fingers, thumbs touch by our stomach. Sound is hum. In breath. to our third eye. The sound is sham. And for this one, the easiest way to do it is to take your fingers and bend them in all the joints in front of you and hold them together like this. And then take your middle finger and point them straight up. Okay? And then so you're bent at the joint with your middle fingers, and then you put that right in front of your breast. Okay, right in the middle, and the sound is sham, and this is for your third eye. Deep breath in.
Sha-
And the last one is we just interlace our fingers in front of our stomach with our pinkies straight up. And the sound here is Om. Breath in. So this shows us that the sounds for each chakra can change, the colors can change, and it helps us to be more fluid and understand that it's not a set in stone situation. The colors can change, the mudra can change, the sound can change, but sound healing knows where to go. And I thank you for this opportunity. As I said to Kathy, I said, how much time do I have? She says, how much time do you want? I said, as much as possible. So I think we've run a little bit over, and I know we really shouldn't. But so we had a couple other things for you. We can do another time. I'd like to close with. Is that possible, Kathy? Are you okay with that if I close my part right now?
Oh, one moment, we like to tell everyone how they can contact Arjan if they'd like to know about sound healing, get invited to a live event. Let's briefly how they can get in touch with you.
Oh yeah, sacredsoundjourney.com is my website. Facebook is Sound Journey. Email Arjan at sacredsoundjourney.com, and my phone number 419-4000. And that phone number is also on my website, and so is my email. I think it's also on Sound Journey too. I'm happy to take your calls and help you with whatever you need. And please go to Kathy's website, and donations can be made at her Venmo account. And
Thank you. Yes. So I'll be happy to supply the information you got today. I could send you. I'll be happy to send you the PDFs. And I want to thank everyone for being here today. We're going to end with a closing song that's very soothing. So if you'd like to stay on, we'd love that. Also like to invite you in 2 weeks. I'd like to invite you all to our next Reiki, and it's going to be the energy of crystals. So my friend TLC with Quantum Balance Crystals will be coming on to share some beautiful crystals and talk more about chakras. So I'd love to thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with us. We need this positive, loving energy in our planet right now. And if you'd like to stay, just close your eyes for this last song. I'd love for you. If not, I hope to see you very soon. So this is a beautiful, and Arjan, I want to thank Arjan for sharing your beautiful voice and sharing about sound. I've been to several sound baths where you've been, it's musical and wonderful. So thank you, Arjan. So here's our lovely song.
And please sing along. Sing out. If you want to put the slide on.
Yes.
That's not. I don't think that's the song. Not the song.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Here we go.
Here it is. Here it is.
May the
May the
long time sun
shine upon you.
Oh,
love
surround you.
Sing out.
And the pure
light
within
within you.
guide
your way on.
guide
your way on.
May the long time sun shine
upon you.
Oh,
love
surround
you.
and the pure
light
within
you.
guide
your way on.
guide
your way on. Yeah. One more time.
May
May
the
the long time sun shine upon you.
Oh,
love surround you.
and the pure
light
within
you.
guide your way on.
Guide your way on.
Guide your
way on. Satnam. Three Satnams. Let's just.
Thank you. Many blessings. Thank you, Arjan, and thank you everyone for joining in the circle today.
I have just one more little prayer for us, okay, if that's possible, and then I can stay on for extra time if anyone has any questions, but let's just do 3 ohms for peace, 3 shantes for peace and bliss, because we're here for not just for peace, we're here to be happy and for bliss. So put your hands together in the prayer position, deep breath in, 3 ohms, 3 shantes. In breath and May you be at peace. May your heart remain open. May you awaken to the light of your own true nature. May you be healed. May you be a source of healing for all beings. Satnam. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody for hanging in there. And
Thank you.
I can stay for questions or for comments. Whatever you like. And thank you, Kathy. It's been beautiful. Thank you. Are you muted? I think you're muted. Kathy, I think you're muted. Kathy? Kathy? I, are you muted? No? No. You're muted. Kathy, you're muted. Kathy, you're muted. Kathy, Kathy, you're muted.